Hello, I'm Joey Haskins, and welcome back to You've Never Seen, in which I showcase a movie you've probably never seen before. We continue our world tour as we go to Hong Kong and take a look at one of the most bonkers films we've ever seen on this show, The Heroic Trio. Coming out in 1993, the film stars three of the era's most prolific female celebrities, Maggie Cheung, Anita Mui, and Michelle Yeoh. The last time we covered a film with Yeoh was way back in episode 6 of this series, in Yes Madam, which was early in her career. By this point, she had just starred in her biggest film to date, Police Story 3, or Super Cop, with Jackie Chan, after having just unretired from acting. The Heroic Trio is her second film after coming out of retirement, and she does not miss a beat. It is an off-the-wall Hong Kong action film unlike any other. It takes all the previous elements established in other films and turns them up to an 11. Watching the movie, it feels like a blueprint for the big action superhero movies of today, and it is a fun ride. Crazy magical fantasy, over-the-top action sequences, a story written with real events in mind, and of course a coterie of the region's biggest stars. Directed by Johnnie To, The Heroic Trio is a film representing a changing time in Hong Kong's era. The handover of the region from the UK to the People's Republic of China was only a few years away, and people didn't know what to think. Everyone was scared of what it would be like under a new government, and a lot of the films of that era reflected that. The Heroic Trio especially, as its villain, played by Yan Shi-kwan, seeks to restore the Chinese monarchy by kidnapping babies who are destined to be emperors. This is where our heroes come in to stop this cabal from ruling the world with an iron fist. Mui plays Tung, who dresses up as the hero Wonder Woman. No, not that one. This one's got a sword and is dressed in black. She fights crime and is the biggest opponent to the evil master. However, one of the master's students, Ching, played by Yeoh, and calls herself the Invisible Girl, no, not that one, is having second thoughts about the plan when she falls for the scientists making their most powerful weapon, the invisibility cloak. No, not that one. Come on, this came out before Harry Potter. Lastly is the hard-boiled chap, played by Chung, who rides around on a motorcycle using shotguns and explosives to get the job done under the name Thief Catcher. And unlike a lot of other films with female action stars, they are not tied down by the men in this film. Most of them are either evil or incompetent. The only exceptions to that are the aforementioned scientist who makes the cloak for Ching, and Tung's husband, who is also the primary police inspector on the baby kidnapping case. All the other police, though, do next to nothing, and some of which are even in it for their own personal gains. The ladies are the one who rise up to a higher standard and become the heroes in this film, and they do so with huge, elaborate action sequences. Some of the action in this film is unbelievably over the top, which is nothing new for a Hong Kong action film, but it has a magnificent art direction team behind it. The world the Heroic Trio takes place in is a sort of desolate city, kind of like how Gotham City is in the Batman films. This cesspool with crime happening all the time, with everything being in black and sometimes very, very dark gray. There's this one sequence where Chat stops a bunch of terrorists who keep people hostage by flying in on a trash can which he puts an explosives in, and then puts the terrorists in the can with another explosive and then launches them away. The Heroic Trio is big and in your face, and it's honestly a lot of fun, and it's helped greatly by its cast. Yeoh shines as the emotional core of the film in her switching between good and evil. Mui is stellar as the moral mountain the other characters need to climb to be alongside her. And Chung rounds out as the wild-card comedic character that this film needs. I appreciate the film a lot more the second time around. So yeah, full disclosure, this was supposed to be the film for episode 6 of this series. When I first watched it, I liked it, but I just felt it wasn't for me, and that was a year and a half ago. So I decided to watch Yes Madam instead, and liked it enough to put it in the episode. However, one of the factors that allowed me to give The Heroic Trio a second chance was that it had been shown in a lot of theaters recently. And it was also released on 4K Blu-ray by the Criterion Collection. I ended up getting it to see if I would like it this time around, and sure enough, I did. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because it represents the point I'm trying to make. Say you don't like a certain film that everyone else loves. My advice to you if that happens is to not never watch it again, but give it some time. If you distance yourself with something after a certain time, then come back to it, you may have a new appreciation for it. Just like I did with The Heroic Trio. Or maybe you just won't like it again, that's also fine. But take that advice to heart and check out The Heroic Trio. You can stream the film on Max, or you can check it out at your local library. With Weston Media Center, I'm Joey Haskins, and I'll see you all next time.